As we look live at the White House, we have some breaking news on Donald Trump and now the decision over who will replace Ruth Bader Ginsburg at the Supreme Court of the United States and when. Donald Trump, as we speak, is speaking to his preferred program, Fox and Friends, and the breaking details from the U.S. president. He says he will announce his Supreme Court pick on Friday or Saturday of this week, and that he's down to 5 choices. He has previously said he will select a woman. So those are the latest details that we have from Donald Trump this morning as he gives an interview on an American television network. Lindsay Duncombe is our senior Washington editor. And Lindsay, this is just going to fan the flames of what it's just been incredible how this fight has erupted since the death of Ruth Bader Ginsburg just on Friday.
And we know that this is a political decision for the President of the United States because his practice of releasing the names of potential Supreme Court nominees is one of the things that got many of the people in his base, including evangelical Christians, to vote for Donald Trump in 2016. The 5 people that are on Donald Trump's short list, the White House is saying will come from those lists that have been released. And we know who some of the front runners are, and I want to walk you through them. It includes someone, Heather, who was really spoken about and already vetted in the previous 2 confirmation lead-ups for the previous 2 vacancies that Donald Trump has filled. Her name is Amy Coney Barrett. She's just 48 years old. She is someone who is Catholic, and in her confirmation on the appeals court where she sits right now, there was a heated exchange between Barrett and the senator from California, Dianne Feinstein, who was asking if her Catholic faith would influence her decisions as a justice, saying the dogma, or asking, is the dogma in you? And certainly when it comes to that Catholic positions or background, which is something that could appeal to many evangelical voters who want to see abortion rules changed in this country, that is really creating opposition from Democrats. Here's Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer.
She stands for all the things Ruth Bader Ginsburg was against, and so many things that the vast majority of American people are against. I don't know if she'll be the nominee, but someone of that philosophy does not belong on the court and could cement a hard-right conservative court that for a generation could turn the clock back on the rights, the aspirations, the hopes of the majority of American people.
Another name that's at the top of the list, Barbara Lagoa. She is a judge in Florida. She is of Cuban descent, 52 years old. Here is what Donald Trump said about that possibility when he was asked about it over the weekend.
The choice of a woman, I would say, would certainly be appropriate. She's an extraordinary person. I've heard incredible things about her. I don't know her. She's Hispanic and highly respected. Miami, highly respected.
A third name that is getting some discussion is Allison Jones Rushing, born in 1982, Heather. That means she's 38 years old. Certainly, all of these justices with their relative youth, should they be appointed to this or confirmed to this lifelong appointment, would then mean a real generational shift on the court.
It certainly would. Lindsay, as you're reporting, I mentioned that the president is giving an interview to Fox and Friends, and he has just said that he believes the vote on the Supreme Court judge should come before the November 3rd election. This is, of course, at the core of the fight that is really increasing and escalating very quickly. There's lots of politics at play, both for Republicans and Democrats. Address that part of the story for us, if you would.
Look at those choices I just described to you. Appeal to evangelical voters. What did the president say in that clip we just played? Miami, in terms of referencing where Lagoa is from. Florida could be absolutely decisive, will be absolutely decisive to the president's re-election chances. But we have to remember that the presidential election isn't the only election that's happening right now. And the votes that they would need to confirm include votes that would have to come from people who are running to keep their jobs in tight elections, including Susan Collins in Maine. The numbers are tight. We know that Susan Collins herself and Lisa Murkowski have said that they do not agree with the president that this should happen before the election. So then now we look to people who may really like the idea of conservative justices but are worried about precedent, particularly when the Senate under Mitch McConnell did not confirm the Supreme Court Justice nominee from Barack Obama in an election year. What will Mitt Romney do? Certainly he doesn't oppose going against the president on principle. We saw that with the impeachment vote. So will this be a principle that Mitt Romney could use in his voting as well? This has changed the dynamic of the election campaign.
Lindsay, thank you very much. Our senior Washington editor, Lindsay Dunco.